I almost said Minecraft. DiamondMinecart.exe. There's one thing I love watching, and that's DanTDM. One day I found a game on GameJolt called DiamondMinecart.exe. There were no screenshots and the description was, "I am God." I found that weird, but I am an absolute DanTDM fangirl, so I downloaded it anyways. After that I scanned it for viruses. It had 2 Trojans in it. I deleted them, then started playing. Do you really want to play something that had 2 Trojans in it? The title screen made it look like it was a game based off of his book, The Enchanted Crystal. I never read that book, so this would have been a great instruction. Boy, was I wrong. I pressed enter and the title screen turned dark for a second. DanTDM has his eyes gauged out and his hair was dark red. He had tiny white dots in his eyes. P with terrified me. What? Trayaurus, however, was absolutely mauled to death. His head was cut off and Dan was standing on it. His eyes were popped out of his head and his body was mangled very badly. There was no way Yi was alive even one bit. Yi was alive one bit. Then the game started. Okay, so there's like no build up whatsoever and there's just violence and gore just in your face. That's not how you build suspense. That's not how you that's not how you earn, you know, gross stuff. You gotta build it up. Damn it. There was a character selection screen. The characters were Trayaurus, Craig the Mailman, and Grim. I have no idea who this DanTDM guy is, so I have no idea what's going on, but whatever. You guys can tell me in the comments who DanTDM is. Grim wasn't in his normal skeleton form, however he looked like a normal Minecraft wolf. Only Trayaurus was playable. I pressed enter. The game froze for 5 seconds, then a DanTDM laugh could be heard. But not a normal DanTDM laugh, it was slowed down and distorted. The game finally started. It looked like a normal Minecraft world, except it was slightly tilted red. Tilted red? What? I thought it was a glitch and moved on. I think you mean tinted red. But as I went on, the tint, tint, got more and more red until it was completely red. I went to Dan as he was there. The music got louder and louder and louder until it was outright ear rape. I took off my headphones, then the screen became black. Then this text appeared. Hello? Do you wanna play? There was only one option. Yes. I tried to close the game, but it wouldn't work. I clicked yes and continued playing. The distorted DanTDM laugh could be heard again. Take a shot for every time the story says DanTDM. Then the voice said, "You have fallen into my trap." Muhahahaha. I went into a level named Level 666 Hide and Seek. I didn't notice the Level 666 part at first until I took a screenshot. Why would you take a screenshot? Why? I would share it here, but the file is now gone. Yeah, of course. You will know why at the end of the story. It looked like I was in hell, not just the nether. There was fire everywhere and people being tortured. Not just Minecraft block people, but people. They looked realistic. Hyper realistic. I really wanted to end the game, but something kept me from doing it. I couldn't close the game anyway. I went on. Then the evil DanTDM from the title screen started chasing me. He was too fast. He got Trayaurus. DanTDM stabbed Trayaurus as hyper-realistic blood came out. Then this text appeared. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? Is this just a bonanza of every single, popular creepypasta? I still couldn't close the game. The game went back to the character select. Trayaurus was now mangled and bloody, just like on the title screen. Grim was still locked, however I could now play as Craig. He had a sad look on his face now, unlike before. And not just cartoonishly sad, he looked realistically sad. What? I pressed enter again and the same laugh played. I went to a level called Level 9 My World. I was getting freaked out. It looked like Emerald Hill Zone from Sonic 2, but the grass was orange, the dirt was black, and all the plants and flowers were dead. I ignored it, however I wasn't able to control Craig. He was moving on his own. I had to watch the horror happen. DanTDM was behind Craig, and as he was moving, DanTDM kept teleporting to behind him. After at least a minute, DanTDM finally teleported in front of Craig. Text briefly popped up saying, "Found you." Then MDT Nad, I'm calling him that now, stabbed Craig in the heart. Then the game briefly froze. Then a hyper-realistic, oh my fucking god, picture of MDT Nad popped up for a split second. He had long sharp fangs, he had dark red hair, had his eyes gauged out, with tiny white dots sitting in the dark abyss that were his eyes. It was really scary, but I have read enough creepypastas to not be as scared as I should be, oh my god. I was still terrified though. Then the screen stayed black for a few. It went back to the character select. Craig suffered the same fate as Trayaurus, but now only Grim was playable. I pressed enter, but no laugh played this time, just a slowed down dog bark. But by the time I went to the game, Grim looked dead. MDT Nad slowly appeared behind Grim, and when he appeared he jumped to the screen when then static came. Then the words, "I am God," popped up on the screen with Japanese text at the bottom that at the moment I am not able to translate. Then the game ended and closed itself. Then I heard a knock on the door. I opened it. Then there was a box. I opened the box and there was a melted, demented DanTDM Tube Heroes figure that was covered in blood and looked just like MDT Nad, as well as a blood steak knife that looked like the one he used in the game. Every day I would try to get rid of it, it would just keep coming back. I went back on my computer and DiamondMinecart.exe as well as all of my screenshots were deleted. I tried to go back to the GameJolt page where I found it, but the page had no longer existed. Then, in the box I found a note that said, "Found you," written with a dark red Sharpie. If you find this game online or anywhere really, do not play it. This game scarred me for life, and it probably will scar you too. I never watched a DanTDM video again. And then at the bottom of the page it says, "This isn't the end," ooh, and it's all corrupted, it's all go like, and yeah. Was this just a whole ploy to get people to stop watching DanTDM? I'm assuming he's like a Minecraft YouTuber or whatever. I get the feeling that that's the case. That's weird. Yeah, the story was just fantastic. It was amazing, of course. Just yeah, all these stories that we're reading, they're amazing and fantastic and